utilize, but don't be like kind of become a slave of your phone or your these social media things. I was going through one of the TED talks also, which was talking about beyond IQ and EQ. So the person asked, he's some kind of entrepreneur, and he asked question from the audience कि आप में से कोई लोग यहाँ पर है जिसने like he has given his, जिसको 5 मिनट मिला हो पिछले 6 महीने में विदाउट एनी इंटरप्शन, जिसने उसके फोन, टीवी, डिफरेंट सोशल प्लेटफॉर्म्स ने या फिर उसकी थॉट्स ने उसको इंटरप्ट नहीं किया हो, ध्यान से वो मेडिटेट कर पाया हो, लाइक दैट ही कुड हैव गिवन 5 क्वालिटी मिनट्स। अगर किसी के पास पिछले 6 महीने में 5 क्वालिटी मिनट उसको मिले हों उसकी लाइफ में, नो वन वाज रेजिंग हिज हैंड, किसी को कोई भी आंसर नहीं था, बिकॉज पीपल आर सफरिंग फ्रॉम दिस थिंग, people just end up wasting a lot of time by these distractions. And you can see all these things are just on so many videos are there on this thing that people became slave of their phone, smartphone, people end up wasting a lot of time in Facebook, Insta, all these things. So we have to be regulated, which Krishna told already, जो भगवत गीता में बताया गया है वही इस वर्ल्ड में एप्लीकेबल है। कृष्णा का रेगुलेशन होना चाहिए इन सब चीज के पीछे, तो दैट इज ट्रू। अगर नहीं होगा तो एडिक्शन होगा एंड पीपल विल एंड अप वेस्टिंग टाइम। So if we want to be successful, the simple formula is keep maximum things in quadrant 2 and make your life successful like that. Okay, and I will tell one more thing which is very important here. This was about how to do time management. Here is another thing which comes about, like we will see how to prioritize things. So this is one jar, ये एक jar है, यहाँ पर हमें like we have to fill different things in our life, like we have in our life, we will understand later, but take us like a person is there who is having this jar and उसके पास बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, like some water is there, some big stones are there, some small stones are there, and some soil is there. So if a person starts filling some water first and then some soil first, some small stones first and then some big stones, so what will happen is some of the big stones will remain outside. So what would be the correct method to do it is fill in the opposite order, like पहले सबसे पहले big stones, then small stones, then some, अभी जगह बच जाएगा sand के लिए भी, and then remaining water can also be filled. So if we do in this way, then everything will be filled up. So what it meant is हमारे सबके पास 24 घंटे ही हैं, all of us have 24 hours. So in that 24 hours we need to prioritize our things. हमें क्या चीज सबसे पहले करनी है, किस order में करनी है चीजें, वो हमें समझना पड़ेगा. Like big stones are the things which are most important in our whole day, like quadrant 2 things basically. जो भी क्वाड्रेंट 2 की चीजें हैं, मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स विल बी फ्रॉम दैट, जो हमारे बिग स्टोन्स होंगे, और लाइक समथिंग कैन बी फ्रॉम क्वाड्रेंट 1 आल्सो. सो हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा डे टू डे बेसिस पर. एवरी डे व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज, ये आप सब लोग खुद के लिए अप्लाई भी कर सकते हैं. एवरी डे व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज इन द मॉर्निंग वी हैव टू टेक वन डायरी और सम नोटबुक और व्हाटएवर एंड राइट व्हाट आई हैव टू डू टुडे एवरी डे. एंड मैंने जब भी ये बताया लोगों को, और some of my friends also have the same experience, that people say that we make schedule but we are not able to follow our schedules. Yeah, I will tell solution for that also, but first thing is try to make it, or like at least whatever way आप लिख सकते हैं कहीं पर, at least समझ सकते हैं कि ये मेरा आज का एक्टिविटीज है. और उसमें से जो बिग स्टोन्स हैं, जो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें हैं, जैसे आज असाइनमेंट सबमिट करना है, so it is from quadrant 1, important and urgent, so that you write down and make sure that it happens, and then make your schedule and try to follow that schedule, but don't overwrite the things. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि जब हम प्लानिंग करने चलते हैं तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम क्या होता है कि हम बहुत कुछ लिख लेते हैं, आज ये भी कर देंगे, ये भी कर देंगे, ये भी कर देंगे, होता नहीं है. फिर नेक्स्ट डे सोचते हैं कि जो लिखता हूँ वो होता तो है नहीं, So why to write only, क्यों करना ही क्यों ऐसा plan ही क्यों बनाना है? But it is being told those who fail to plan they plan to fail. वो फेल करने का प्लान बना लेते हैं जो प्लान नहीं बनाते हैं. So we have to make some plan which we can follow. So आप एक दिन बनाएंगे, आप उसमें देखेंगे कि या तो आपके पास समय बच गया या समय कम पड़ा, तो based on next day, based on the inputs from the previous day, you can again make the plan. Try to identify the big rocks in your life. Big rocks, like what are the big rocks? Like your studies are there जिसमें ज्यादा समय लगता है, and they are there, big rocks. And chanting is there, which is most important thing. Doing some exercises, all these things are there. Then like small rocks will be some other things, and like uh, doing your day-to-day activities which are also important, like taking bath, taking breakfast, dinner, lunch, all these things. And then some recreation activities. In this order, try to prioritize your life, and if the time permits, other things also. So सबसे जरूरी है कि बड़ी जो चीजें हैं जो important है हमारी लाइफ में, पहले वो फिट हो जाएं उस हमारे डे में. Then try to adjust other things in the life. Okay. So this is one thing which I would like to make clear, that is how we have to do it. And there is one more thing which I want to share. Yeah. So this is what happens to those who do not know how to manage their time. So जो लोग मैनेज नहीं कर पाते हैं, तो क्या होता है कि they become angry क्योंकि उनका बहुत सारा काम छूट जाता है. They always run short of time in completing the task. समय कम पड़ जाता है. Accomplish very little of what they want to do. जो करना चाहते हैं उतना नहीं कर पाते हैं. Do things haphazardly with no prior planning. मतलब अचानक से कुछ भी करते हैं, अंधाधुन, कुछ नहीं पता है. Work with reduced efficiency. Efficiency is less. टेक ओवरलोड, कभी ज्यादा करेंगे कभी बहुत कम करेंगे, एंड दिस वे डिस्ट्रॉय देयर हेल्थ, मेंटल पीस. एंड फाइंड नो टाइम फॉर रिलेशनशिप्स, हैविंग कॉल विद द फ्रेंड्स, रिलेटिव्स, टॉक विद देम, एंड विद different people, praying to Lord, all these things. And thinking, reflection, thinking upon कि क्या मुझे करना था पूरे दिन में, क्या अचीव करना था, क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ, all these things. So this is how the things happen with such persons who fail to plan all these things. So these are the basic principles which I told from this management point of view. But apart from that, the major reason can be told by Bhagavad Gita only. So Bhagavad Gita से ही हमें पता चलेगा actually. ये सब चीजें तो हैं that you have to do all these things. Apart from that, even after making plan, even after doing all these things, sometimes people fail to achieve what they want to do. So why they fail to achieve? Because their mind plays a critical role in their life. Mind does not allows them to achieve what they want to do. Mind उनको achieve नहीं करने देता है. So here comes shloka from Bhagavad Gita, which I want to show. Yeah, hope it is clear. दिख रहा है ना श्लोका, this thing, Bhagavad Gita 3.42.
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Okay. So यहाँ पे बताया गया है भगवत गीता में, कृष्णा बता रहे हैं कि like our problem is that mind is not controlled, and all of us knows, अभी हमने सब देखा है कि the solution for controlling mind is chanting Hare Krishna. Mind is not controlled, intelligence is not purified, so that is the reason जिस वजह से हम चीजें नहीं कर पाते हैं. And intelligence के लिए क्या solution है? Read spiritual books. And this is the shloka from Bhagavad Gita, which Krishna tells, Indriyani parani ahur indriyabhe paramana manastastu para buddhir yo buddhi paratasya. The working senses are superior to dull matter. Mind is higher than intelligence. Intelligence is still higher than the mind, and the soul is even higher than that. So हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? Intelligence, senses, इन सब चीजों को हमें कंट्रोल में करना पड़ेगा. So the solution
So you're not audible.
Sir, you are not audible clearly.
Sir, you are lagging.
Control is chanting Hare Krishna.
So let me introduce you one of our best senior, whose name is Sunil Kumar. है ना? So let me share my screen. So hope this is visible to everyone. Is it visible now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sir,
right.
Sir was not done.
Yeah, so you can, as you can see that Sunil, this is our Sunil sir. So Sunil sir has completed his BTech in electrical engineering from MNNIT Allahabad, and sir has been one of the topper of electrical department in his college days. And sir has also worked on implementation of cold cracking technology for heavy oils processing in India for first time in collaboration with Prestige AG, an Austria-based company, which is an Austria-based company. So this was a brief introduction of Sunil sir. So here we have our Sunil sir with us. So Tushar sir has also joined. Yeah, Tushar sir, you can finish your talk.
Kuch, like everything was coming fine.
Yes, sir. In the last few seconds, it was not audible.
Okay, last few seconds. Okay, just I will finish in 1 minute probably. Maybe I was just sharing this shloka from Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna is answering one of the question of Arjuna. So Arjuna is telling that जो मेरा मन है वो बहुत चंचल है, बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है, और इसको कंट्रोल करना मैं समझता हूँ कि ये विंड को कंट्रोल करने से भी ज्यादा मुश्किल है. So the solution Krishna gives in the next verse, which he told as असंशयम ही महाबाहो मनो दुर्निग्रहम चलम अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेया वैराग्येन च गृह्यते. So Krishna is telling, O mighty armed son of Kunti, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. So that is what Krishna is telling to Arjuna कि ये बहुत मुश्किल है मन को कंट्रोल करना, श्योर, लेकिन कैसे पॉसिबल है? बाय प्रैक्टिस. सो इफ वी ट्राई टू कंट्रोल अवर माइंड बाय प्रैक्टिस, इफ वी ट्राई टू कंट्रोल इट एवरी डे बाय चैंटिंग हरे कृष्णा, बाय फॉलोइंग, बाय रीडिंग भगवत गीता, बाय अटेंडिंग ऑल दीज सेशंस, द माइंड विल बी कंट्रोल्ड, and then we will be able to do effective time management if our mind is controlled like that. So that is what I try to show here, the presentation, that time management is very important to be successful, and how to be do it by making the things in the planning zone. सब चीजों को second quadrant में लेके जाओ and make things prioritize. जो भी big rocks हैं उनको अपनी life में apply करो, and then try to control your mind also by chanting Hare Krishna. So I have to show one video also for maybe 2 minutes. Just I will take 1-2 minutes also. Sorry for Sunil sir has already joined, but I am very sorry. This is one video about E. Sridharan, who is the metro man of India, and what he says is very amazing. I just want to show you about this thing. Maybe very few seconds we will see, and then we will end.
Stories that come out of something like this. What was a day in your life like when you were working on the metro?
Well, normal thing, I used to get up at 4:30.
4:30? Who gets up at 4:30?
In Delhi, I used to wake up at 4:30. Nowadays, I wake up at 4 o'clock in Kerala.
That's the secret of all efficiency, I tell you.
4:30 I get up, then I do the normal routines and then do some pranayam. Then I read Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, for about 45 minutes
Every day.
every day, religiously, whenever I am at headquarters. Because when I am on tour or traveling, it's not possible.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, we have our, I do some yoga.
My
I do yoga.
But it is this much is enough only. What he is telling, basically, he is doing the things which are in quadrant 2, which makes his day efficient. That is why he is able to achieve many things like that. So thank you very much, Aman, and thank you all the participants. Over to you, and thank you very much, Sunil sir. Welcome to Sunil sir also. He's my senior and a very good friend of mine. So Aman will introduce to him. I will be now ending.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Welcome. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, all. I'm supposed to speak on the opportunities in core branches, which are especially which are specific to the MNNIT. So before starting, I would like to know that has Tushar sir covered this EC part and this aspect?
No, sir, I have not covered about EC core and this thing. I just covered about time management and.
Oh, okay. Okay, so actually, how does it go? That there are 5-6 branches which comes in the category of this core. So they are electrical, mechanical, chemical, civil, and we can call upon this EC also, electronics and communication. But mainly this EC goes in the category of this coding sector. Some students go in the core area, but definitely the opportunity in the core part is very less in EC. So they prefer to go in coding segment only. As per the concern is regarding electrical, mechanical, chemical, and civil. These branches are the main backbone of the core branches. So actually, there is a term called circuit branch. This means that the 4 branches are there: CS, IT, EC, and electrical. These 4 branches comes in this category, circuit branch. So on this basis, majorly company in the college allow all these 4 branches. Almost 95-97% companies allow all these 4 branches, except few. This creates, that's why this creates very wonderful opportunity to shift into coding if someone has prepared in that regard. So what happens that if someone is in electrical, we'll take one by one. So suppose someone is in electrical, so opportunities lies in coding, as this comes in circuit branch, and then the other opportunity which is in core. In core for electrical, this is very good opportunity in our college. Most of the company comes and then majority of students get placed. The only thing is that one required criteria for all the core branches, that the students should try to maintain their CGPA, the pointer, at least 7.5 or above. So if they are able to do that, then if they have some basic understanding and they have studied in throughout their engineering, then definitely they can get placed in either of the core company. So there is a wonderful opportunity in core for electrical, mechanical, and chemical. So in the campus, they will be there is a high chance that they get placed. And generally the CTC which goes for core is like somewhere 7 to 8 lakh per annum. If you consider only the case of core. If you consider coding, then this average goes slightly higher. So this is the case for electrical, mechanical, and chemical, as I mentioned. But for civil, we have to be cautious that for civil, the core placement in college is not very good, especially in terms of packages. That is very low paying jobs available in that core companies which come in the college. So then what is the opportunity other than the companies which come in the college? Other opportunities are this government jobs, especially these PSUs and other government jobs. So if we shift our attention to government jobs, then the majority of the opportunity which are there, that are for civil engineering. In PSUs, in other government central, pure central government jobs, or other state government jobs, state PSUs, very wonderful opportunity there be for civil engineering. As we discussed that this civil engineering student don't get much opportunity in private companies while being in campus, but at the same time they are very fortunate to get wonderful opportunities in this government sector. So that is their strength. If someone is in civil, so he can be prepared in that regard. And as we know that this electrical, mechanical, and chemical, these three branches, they have the opportunity in core also in the college. As we discussed that this pointer and all these things are maintained, then one will be able to easily get into will land up with one job. But for them also in government sector, especially for electrical and mechanical, in government sector also there is opportunity that they can go. Multiple engineering services and PSUs and these things that are there. So that opportunity also is there. So if then in summary, if someone is suppose in electrical or mechanical, someone is suppose in electrical, then for him the opportunity are in coding also, as it comes in under circuit branch. Opportunity are in this campus placement, in private jobs also. In campus placement, PSUs come, but they are not very regular. So that's why I'm excluding that opportunity. If they come, then they pay very good amount, somewhere around 15-20 lakhs, and then that be the dream job if someone get that. But as I mentioned that they are not very regular. So generally private companies come in the campus, and for electrical people, that will be very easy to get into one of them. And third opportunity lies in government sector also. So this is for electrical. For mechanical, in coding sector, somewhat people generally shouldn't go, but that opportunities are not as par with electrical. So in coding, somewhat this opportunity are there, but definitely in campus and in government jobs, the opportunities are as abundant as in electrical. In chemical, opportunities in college, in campus is very good, as we discussed. But after passing out, or someone goes for this government jobs, then opportunities are still less. They are in some certain PSUs, but not all. And in civil, opportunities in college is very less, even in core also, but definitely in government jobs that is very much. That is the highest in all the core branches in civil. So what will be the requirement? Suppose someone is willing to go into coding from being the background of electrical or mechanical REC, then he has to learn the coding things and all, and that slowly when you will come to in your second year and proceed further in your college study, then you will come to know by seniors that how to prepare, and then you will definitely get a good job. And suppose someone wants to get the campus placement, then we discussed that he should maintain his pointer at least 7.5. That is preferable, and he should have studies also. Then he will be then he will be able to get a job in college. And suppose someone wants to go for this government jobs, then opportunities are there in terms of GATE exam. You must at least name. This GATE stands for Graduate Aptitude Test for Engineering. Or other exams are there, like one central UPSC conducts this engineering services exam. So there are also many seats and very high profile job are awarded from that exam. So that is also there. So this is for electrical and mechanical for requirement for preparing the government jobs. Same goes for this civil also. So civil, you have to have a very good understanding that from the beginning in the college only, you have to have some exam in mind, and you need to consult the senior that which exam and which where am I and which exam I can crack. So accordingly, you need to prepare because as we discussed, that opportunity is not much in the college. And in chemical, the same thing, that you have to maintain a good pointer, and then you can have a good job in college. So that was regarding this core branches opportunity. And definitely above all, the civil services, this IAS, they are available for all. This is open for all. So if someone is willing to go there also, then that will be wonderful for him. So that's the synopsis of the opportunities in core branches. We can take question answer. Probably I think they have this have been scheduled in the end of the this seminar. So this is from my side, Aman.
Thank you very much, Sunil sir, for your time and such wonderfully explaining about the core branches. So hope all their doubts would have been cleared, and if they have questions, they can ask in the last. So next, I would like to invite Gaurav sir from final year. Gaurav sir from final year for telling us about the coding field. Like if we are interested in coding, then what is our future college? And sir will also tell about like branch sliding. Many of us want to like slide our branches in first year. So sir will tell briefly about that also. Right? So Gaurav sir, it's over to you now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aman. So, all these days we have been hosting together, but now you have given me the platform to speak. So thank you so much. And as I had told earlier, I know this the first years have been facing a lot of time issues. So definitely, I know the session of Tushar sir was really very helpful. If you would have understood the analogy of the jar, how you have to fit the stones, the pebbles, and the sand particles also inside the jar. It's not कि आपको suppose करो कि आपको अगर important आपको पत्थर ही लग रहा है तो you cannot fill the sand. It's not like that at all. You have to manage a way in which आपको सब कुछ आपको fit करना है. Basically balance is the key word. Balance करना आपको सीखना है. It's not कि एक चीज में जाना है दूसरे में नहीं जाना है, इसमें जाना है इसमें नहीं जाना है. You have to see as per your own convenience कि आपको क्या करना है. So coming to this coding branch and all, see, for first year, in fact, if you ask any senior, I remember when I was in first year, when I had asked about competitive programming or any advanced coding information or any practice which I should start from here on, definitely there were recommendations कि yes, of course, आपको थोड़ा तो करना चाहिए like that. So but at the same time you have to make sure your pointer is not at all compromised with that. क्यों? क्योंकि at all these second years till the second year, like all the 4 semesters that you have, they play a really very crucial role in deciding your CPI, your cumulative pointer index. So once that is decided, that decides almost 80% of your pointer. So once that is decided, in the 5th and 6th, you won't be able to make a very large change unless you can score something like 9.9 or 10. So if you score that much, there may be a little change, but mostly all the changes are finalized by the time you reach 4th semester. So that is why pointers are really very important. And as Sunil sir was telling that 7.5 is mandatory, like almost mandatory, because now I can see my batchmates, those who are currently with me sitting for placements, those who are even like above 7, they are having trouble in getting past companies, because although companies may even allow to, the people to sit for like for 7 CPI and above, or even 6 CPI and above, but still because they have not studied very nicely these subjects, they have not practiced a lot, so unko problem ho rahi hai to crack these tests. So that is why it is very important that you maintain your pointer. See, ek hota hai na, some things are like which define the confidence of a person. So pointer is one of the things. As a test ke pehle, you go prepared, you study everything, but the hard work that you have done determines your confidence in the paper. So similarly, the pointer reflects your hard work all through these years. 1 साल, 2 साल, 3 साल आपने क्या मेहनत किया है, वो आपका पॉइंटर रिफ्लेक्ट करता है. एंड वंस आपका पॉइंटर अच्छा है, पेपर में दिखाने के लिए अच्छा है, सो इवन दो आपको अगर लग रहा है कि मैंने नहीं भी प्रिपेयर किया, स्टिल आप अपने पॉइंटर के बेसिस पे कॉन्फिडेंस हो सकते हो कि मैं कहीं पे भी बैठ सकता हूँ कंपनी के लिए, प्लेसमेंट के लिए, एंड द कंपनी विल आल्सो शो कॉन्फिडेंस इन यू. So maintaining a good pointer is really very important. So first and foremost, maintain a very good pointer as a student. And secondly, as sir told, so when you chant, when you attend sessions, so that time you can understand what are the tricks of mind, how we can calm the mind, how we can focus, channelize our energy. So these sessions are very important. Do not miss out on them. They will help you to increase your efficiency, your productivity. And a very practical tip, जैसा सर ने दिया, मैंने भी सर से ही लिया था ये tip, and this has, believe me, it has helped a lot. जो नोट पैड पे आप लिख लेते हो एक बार कि मुझे इस दिन में आज ये सब करने हैं, 10 चीजें पड़ी हुई हैं, 10 क्विजेज हैं, 10 असाइनमेंट है, ये करना है, ये करना है, ये सेशन अटेंड करना है, जस्ट राइट देम एवरीथिंग, राइट द टाइम स्लॉट्स व्हिच यू थिंक दे विल प्रोबेबली टेक. इसमें 1 घंटा लग सकता है, इसमें 2 लग सकते हैं, इसमें इसमें 1.5 लग सकते हैं. यू राइट लाइक दैट, कैलकुलेट करो इतना से इतने स्लॉट में इस तरह से होगा. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज सेटिंग अप द जार, कि इसमें इतने स्पेस में ये आ सकता है, ये आ सकता है, ये आ सकता है. नाउ अब इसके बाद जब आपके पास एक प्लान फिक्स्ड है, अब आपको ज्यादा सुनने की जरूरत नहीं है या वंडर करने की जरूरत नहीं कि अब क्या करना है, अब क्या नहीं करना है, कहाँ जाऊं, क्या करूं, क्या नहीं, अभी ये कर लूं कि वो कर लूं. जस्ट whatever are there in the notepads, just go on executing them. At the end of the day आपको लगेगा मेरे पास टाइम ही टाइम है, सब कुछ, सब चीज के लिए टाइम है. You will finish 1 hour 2 hours prior to your scheduled time. So I have been practicing this tip given by Tushar sir when I was in my first year, and believe me, this has really helped a lot. So do take these words very seriously. This is a very key method to manage your time. And regarding branch sliding, जैसा सुनील सर बता रहे थे, that to get shifted in companies like CSE, IT, EC or E, जहाँ पे 97 to 98% companies जो है, they allow all these 4 branches to have equal opportunity for your software placements, which offer the highest CTCs, है ना, जहाँ highest package लगता है वो generally इन्हीं 4 branches में से किसी एक का लगता है. तो ये 4 branches में अगर आपको आना है, in case someone is planning to shift to these branches, then your pointer will matter a lot. Last year, I think 9 students got shifted branch sliding, and I think their pointers were like something, the minimum which was there, it was 9.1, something like that. So 9.1 plus will get a opportunity to shift to CSE, or and 9 plus can get opportunity to shift to IT. So similarly, like the pointers have to be really good if you want to slide. एक होता है अच्छा pointer लाना 8, 8.5, 8.6, but if you really want to slide your branches, you have to push and you have to score 9.1, 9.2 like that. So you have to work hard thoroughly, and for that you need to basically segregate your priorities. These are my priorities, I need to do things like that. And even for EC also it is around 8.75. So and one more thing which was asked for me to speak on is about this PPO and coding. So like I have told that at the end of second year you get a good briefing session by the training and placement office of MNIT, where you are told how you can prepare. These preparation methods will be again revised at the end of second year, when you will be given the opportunity to prepare for internships. So internship में वो खुद आपको बताएंगे कि आपका समर वेकेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा. इफ यू प्रिपेयर नाइसली इन समर वेकेशन, एवरी एडवांस कोडिंग सब्जेक्ट जो आपका, जैसे कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग है, एडवांस डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स है, आपका एल्गोरिथम्स है, इफ यू सिंसियरली प्रैक्टिस ऑल दिस थिंग्स एट द एंड ऑफ योर 4th सेमेस्टर, जहाँ पे 4th सेमेस्टर में अगर आप अच्छे से अच्छे साइट से आप कंपनीज के क्वेश्चंस लगाओगे, believe me, you will get into any good companies for internship. You just need to manage your HR round and you will get into companies with internship. So this was what had been briefed to me by the training and placement office जब उन्होंने second year पे किया था. So therefore right now if you want to focus on something, my advice is focus on your academics and on your chanting and coming for these sessions, so that you can effectively develop your personality. If you miss out on these personality development sessions, then at the time of placement, people are there. I think मेरा एक personal friend है, मैं उसका example दे ही देता हूँ. I won't reveal his name, but उसका जो pointer है, it's 8.2, so it's a good pointer. और उसका coding is a really high level coding. वो किसी भी कंपनी में बैठता है, वो निकाल लेता है उसका. तो be it a 35 lakhs पैकेज का कंपनी या be it a 10 lakhs पैकेज का कंपनी, उसका तो श्योर शॉट लिस्ट में निकलना है. तो हमारा प्लेसमेंट सेशन स्टार्ट हुआ सिंस सितंबर, और वो सितंबर से प्रैक्टिकली हर कंपनीज का कोडिंग टेस्ट है वो क्रैक कर ले रहा है, उसका कोडिंग एकदम फ्लॉलेस कोडिंग है। बट वेयर इज ही लैकिंग, वो एचआर राउंड में एलिमिनेट हो जाता है जनरली। इंटरव्यू में क्लियर करता है टेक्निकल, बट एचआर में वो जनरली एलिमिनेट हो जा रहा है। व्हाई इज ही गेटिंग एलिमिनेटेड? बिकॉज पर्सनैलिटी में थोड़ा सा कहीं ना कहीं फ्लॉ रह जा रहा है। For that, definitely these sessions are important, which will help you to channelize your energy, to get a more self-confidence, to develop yourself. So that is why do keep attending these sessions, keep studying, and I would say just go for give your best and focus on your pointers. And regarding subjects like DS, Algo, all these will be taught in your 3rd and 4th semesters. So if you want, if you can take out time for them now, that is okay. But first things are first, you should give priority to your first year syllabus and your sessions. So thank you so much. This was all from my side, and over to you, Aman.
Thank you, Gaurav sir. Thank you for such wonderfully explaining about the coding skills and all other things.
Yes.
So very nicely you explained. One two thing I would many of the students wants to ask questions. So probably
Just a minute, Aman. Just a minute. So before I would like to tell all the participants that Aman will be sharing something from his experience at MNIT in the past 3 semesters, and let me tell you, this semester he has been the topper of EC branch with pointer of 9.54. So you can imagine. So he'll give you the most manageable study tips right now, because he has also studied in this COVID era. So he can tell you what is the best for you. So please do pay attention and listen very attentively. Yes, Aman.
Actually, that's not like a very big thing. So what actually is that you have to just prioritize your subjects. Like in the first year, I remember that you must be having 3 labs and one subject naming ELC, you know, English language and communication. So and one more subject there is engineering graphics. So these are the subjects which if we are not studying very much deep those subjects, then also we can score very good marks in those subjects. But there are few subjects like maths, physics, chemistry. These subjects carry like 4 credits. 4 credits means if you score very good marks in those subjects, then you can really get good pointers. Those subjects affect your really put a lot of effect on your CGPA and CPI. So do focus on those subjects mainly. And if you are like फर्स्ट ईयर में मुझे याद है कि बहुत सारे लोग वो लैब के वो असाइनमेंट्स वगैरह ज्यादा मिलते हैं, तो like we should not try to give much time on those like lab things, and we should try to save our time from there only. Like lab करने में हम अपना 3-3 4-4 घंटे दे रहे हैं ना. So instead of doing that, we can do that we can take help from some of our friends, like who is studying properly and who is making all those assignments first. So we can take help from those friends, and we should try to save that time, because they are not evaluated on like you have done the calculations correctly, or you have written this much theory. They are not judged, they are not calculated on that basis. They just see that have you submitted this assignment or not. If you have submitted, then you will got the marks, and if you have not submitted, then your marks will be deducted. So don't give much time on lab assignments and studying lab things. So and try to focus on these subjects. Also you must be knowing that some of our subjects, like if you are from ECE, then subjects like chemistry and graphics, like these subjects you need not to study in the future semesters. So try to avoid much deep study in those subjects. Like I try to avoid I don't like chemistry, so I try to avoid chemistry studying deeply. That was from my experience. And also like in although this semester is online, this is very much hectic है ना, मतलब हमारा शेड्यूल बहुत ज्यादा हेक्टिक हो गया है कि हमें टाइम नहीं मिल पा रहा है. बट वन थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू दैट this is a very good opportunity to score very well in your semesters. In my case, like I got 9.5 SPI this semester, but I would like to really tell you that if this semester would be offline, then I think it would be less than 9. So ऑनलाइन सेमेस्टर में मार्क्स स्कोर करना थोड़ा सा आसान हो जाएगा. तो इसमें आपको like although the schedules are too much hectic, like आपको मैं एक एग्जांपल से समझा देता हूँ. like in offline exam what used to happen, mid semester में वो 20 मार्क्स का होता है, तो 20 मार्क्स में हाईएस्ट मैक्सिमम वो 15-16 जाता है ना, मैक्सिमम 15 to 16 और एवरेज 7-8 रहता है. मतलब जो अच्छे सब्जेक्ट जो 4 क्रेडिट वाले होते हैं ना, मैथ फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री, ये सब में एवरेज मार्क्स जो है वो 7-8 होता है. But in online exams you can see that in most of the assignments and quizzes you will be getting full marks. So that way you can score 20 out of 20 also. Like most of the students score 16, 17, 18 like this way in online examinations. In that 20 marks, उस 20 marks में से आप 18-19 ले आ रहे हो, और फिर जाके टीचर्स असेसमेंट जो वो 20 मार्क्स का होता है, तो उसमें भी आपके 17-18 मार्क्स आराम से मिल जाएंगे अगर आपने मिड से मतलब वो मिड का जो मार्क्स रहता है उसी के बेसिस पे वो देते हैं वो टीचर्स असेसमेंट वाला मार्क्स. So in that way you can get 30 plus marks, like 35 plus marks in out of 40. So it is very like easy to score more in online semester. Like this is plus point of online semester. Although the schedules are too much hectic, like we are not getting time for extracurricular activities and like other things, but we should see that there is some plus points also for this online semester. So we should also have another view for this online semester, and we should work in this way. So this was from my side. If you all have any questions, then you can ask our speakers, Tushar sir, Gaurav sir, and Sunil sir. They will be very happy to answer it.
Yeah, thank you, Aman.
Hello.
Just एक चीज I wanted to add at the end. See, you all can see that Aman is coordinating practically everything about these sessions also. So he is very well managing his academics also, and at the same time he is coordinating all these sessions for all of you. So he is an example of effective time management. And apart from all the PPTs that you see, mostly it has been prepared by Aman only. So he is a very overall balanced person. So just like that, you can see today he is able to conduct these sessions for all of you because he has learned these tips and he has applied them sincerely. So just when you learn these principles and you try to sincerely implement them, you can become very effective, and you can also become an example for all of your juniors, which would who would be coming in the subsequent years. Yeah, so just before the question answers are about to begin, I just wanted to announce that tomorrow we'll be having the next session of our Positive Thinker series. So that will be taken by Khushal Vaishnav sir. So again, we'll be having his association, so do not miss out. It will be a very vital, very important session. And it will be based on a very relevant and actually it was explored in the course of Discover Yourself, but it was not explored to the deep. But in this session we'll be covering some of the most amazing, unbelievable facts of these practical Vedic solutions. So I think it is the Discover Yourself 4th session, which was there, practical Vedic solutions to problems of life. We'll be having an in-course discussion, and you will learn some very unbelievable, some very unheard of amazing facts. So do not miss out on that session, and let us begin with question answer sessions.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, sir, you're audible.
Sir, the company who came in the campus for placement, sir, he takes a student only based on CPI or his personality? Yeah,
of course, personality also matters. And as I've been sitting in the placements in this year, so I can say, and I think Tushar sir and Sunil sir can also add on to this, that there are interview rounds after the coding test. So there are 2 rounds of technical tests, and after that, finally they check for the personality also. these HR rounds, just as आपने देखा होगा IQ, EQ, SQ एक सेशन हुआ था जहाँ पे बताया गया था कि HR राउंड का क्या महत्व रखा गया है कंपनीज ने, because companies have also understood कि we can take a technically qualified person, but if he is not very emotionally, very spiritually stable, then वो relationships अच्छे नहीं maintain कर पाएंगे, then he may not be able to become a very good, very developed personality. That is why HR round उसके लिए रखा जाता है, to see how the personality of the person is. I think Tushar sir and Sunil sir can add on to this. Sir, आप लोग कुछ ऐड करेंगे?
Yeah, very correctly told by Gaurav. Like the question which Saurav asked was just related to pointers, I guess. He was just asking pointers, or did he meant complete rounds also? आप पूछना चाह रहे थे सिर्फ pointer या फिर like something?
Sir, only pointer.
Yeah.
Sir,
So
what is the minimum
pointers?
pointer?
Yeah, pointers are the cutoff criteria, like that your pointer should be around 8, 8.5 or whatever, 7.5. So these are the ranges which they keep, and Gaurav can tell about the current, what they expected this year, whatever. Was it 7.5 was the minimum for most of the companies, I guess?
Yeah, 7.5 is the minimum. In some cases, 6 CPI, even still 6 they're allowing, but the CTC is not very high. That is also there.
Yeah.
If someone is allowing for 6 CPI and above, then they do not offer much in hand.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the overall phenomena, that pointers are a cutoff criteria, but you should be good in coding and personality should be well. That is what Gaurav explained very nicely, all the things. So Shashank is asking, sir, right now in CC we are being taught competitive codings, and so everything is getting mixed up. How to manage that? Please help. So Gaurav, would you like to tell on this particular query how much all these things? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shashank. So just as I was explaining, see, ऐसा नहीं है कि when जैसे तुषार सर ने भी बताया था कि जब there's a jar, you cannot fill the pebbles and the powders. You are supposed to fill only the big stones. ऐसा नहीं कि आपको सिर्फ जो important चीजें बस वही सब करनी है. It's not, you have to restrict yourself. अगर आप restrict करोगे, you won't be able to perform all these good things also for like the important things also. Therefore, a balance is required. So balance के लिए what is important? First, you set your priorities. कि पहले मेरी priority क्या होनी चाहिए? Like I told, first year में आपका pointer बहुत value करेगा. So pointers, chanting, recessions, you can set priorities for them. So you can set priorities, and if you can effectively manage these things well, and you have some time for other things, definitely go for them. That is also good. But first, channelize your priorities.
But sir, we are being taught Java and C++ and C and web development, all the things at the same time. Like on weekends, we are having competitive coding. On Tuesday, Wednesday, we are having web development and software development. And so everything is getting mixed up. I was talking mainly about
I think आप लोग के पास recording avail करने का भी option है ना उसमें?
हाँ sir, recording तो है.
Right. So when you can save some resources for using it later, that is also one of the most key things to have a very effective personality, efficient personality. आप resources save कर दो, आपको पता है these are important things, कि software development के classes important हैं, web development के classes important है, Python is important, Java is important, yes. But at the time मुझे इनका use अभी करना है कि नहीं, अभी पहले first year के syllabus पे ध्यान देना है. इनका आप recording save करके रख लो अपने पास. And now when you have time after exams, जैसे मार्च में आपके एग्जाम्स खत्म हो गए, or when you get break between the exams, just go on through these videos. You can brush up your these concepts also. At the same time, जैसे for these concepts like Java or data structures and algorithms or advanced coding and all, these will be taken in the second and third years also. So you can set your priorities when to choose and what to choose. So that will determine the success of a person.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. As Gaurav correctly mentioned, like we have to try to analyze whatever maximum is possible for us at this point of time. Apart from studies, हमारे पास कितना time बच रहा है, based on that we can choose what course can we take. So generally, like what I understand from the common pattern is like competitive coding is something which has to be like simple thing is that every year they will teach all these subjects. Every year CC Club is going to teach all these subjects. Is it right, Gaurav? Like they will have it every year, not only for first year.
Yeah, they do it every year.
Sir, from beginning, sir. Sir, in second year he teach from beginning or after first year?
Yeah, so it may be like you need some basics to build up your you need some initial foundation classes to build up your basics. They are definitely important. But अगर आप competitive programming की बात करो या data structures and algorithms की बात करो, so these are like the topics which are always important at any point of time. So that is why second years में भी इसके classes होते रहते हैं.
Yeah. And like these development are mainly for project, what I understand, web development or Java development, both these things are mainly for project if someone is interested. So people develop interest in some time. अगर किसी को पहले से interest है एक particular direction में like Android development or web development, they more like prefer in that way. And if you want to develop interest, like these are two different choices probably, or if you want to do both of them, then also it is fine if time allows. So time has to be taken into care कि 24 घंटे में से कितना कर पाएंगे, that also. And if all your question was probably कि वो सब mix हो जा रहे हैं या तो manage करना भी you want to ask, and mix is also one problem. So yeah, that is there when too much things are coming, so then also things happen. So you if sometime you can give separately, like for trying to understand the concepts कि at weekend or sometime is there, कुछ आधा घंटा दे के अलग से कि किस सब्जेक्ट में क्या पढ़ाया गया है. If you are able to attend all the classes and able to understand all the classes, then and you have more time to analyze and separately understand कि this is Java development, this is this thing, all this like that you have to do if time is there. So all these things are there like that.
Yeah, so the next question
Yeah,
is from
one question
Gyan.
is like yeah.
Yeah, so Gyan is asking the next question is, what is the required CPI for electrical engineering branch life? Okay, like from this year, I think it is same for like the most similar around EC only. So basically, if you are above 8.6 or 8.7, you have a good chances in getting a slide for electrical engineering. And I think Sunil sir, in your I think year you may have been most aware of this, so you can answer this.
Yeah, at our times it was around, I believe it was 8.3, 8.4 somewhere. The people who were having this now, they were able to get into this EC. They slided from EE to EC. Those who were having interest in coding, they got slide this 8.3 minimum.
Yeah, so probably this year, because things have changed, so the pointers also increased. So you can keep that in mind, 8.6, 8.7. So you do need to study hard. Okay, Gyan, thank you so much for your question. And now I think Aditya Raj Pandey is asking.
Some other questions are also there.
Yeah, Aditya Raj Pandey is asking, is it important to prioritize right from the starting where I want to shift core or coding? Where I want to shift core or coding. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's asking that. Yeah, he's asking that suppose I have to go in core or coding, then when will be the appropriate time to shift? So, and in my understanding, it is not like that from starting only, because in starting we are not able to understand ki jana kidhar hai. So first we need to be clarified with the with this idea. So probably in after first year or after second year also, once you enter in first year, the things are mixed up only. So you are not having the idea of what will be in our branch, in our core branch. So once you have understanding, when we enter into second year, so in second year, after you have the understanding that how much this core is going to take hardship from our side and how much this coding will take, then you can effectively manage after that. So you'll, over a period of time, you can have the understanding. It's not that from starting only you need to be fixed up in some direction. Yeah, probably Gaurav, if you need add, if you have some understanding.
Yeah, so right now in first year, you don't need to decide on that, because in first year, basically, you have all the things to explore. So that is why you can see that people like all other club activities, they also do not restrict anyone on the basis of branch, because that is right now not the priority in anywhere. Whether you want to go in this branch or this branch, but if you want to, if you're planning for a shift, if you have some inclination towards this and you want to go for this, if you have that sort of feeling, then if it's required for a branchlet, then you should start working hard and focus more on pointers. And Tushar sir, I think you are more, you're the best person to answer this, because आपका interest भी है इसी में, so good interest है, perfect interest है, so please आप इसको थोड़ा address कर सकते हैं.
Yeah, I already told like whatever is there by Sunil sir and Gaurav. But I've seen actually people shifting from core to software even at the starting of 4th year, and also even after 1-2 months after placement starts. So in EC people does that. So there is nothing late. But if someone is very much clear from the starting that मुझे तो EC बिल्कुल पसंद ही नहीं है, I want to be in software only, so that is also good only, no problem in that. And people do that also, that they take EC like just पढ़ाई करना है, थोड़ा बहुत marks आता है, pointer minimum requirement gets completed and I get placement. And there are some persons who are very staunch followers of EC के कुछ भी हो जाए, placement लगे या ना लगे, मरते दम तक EC नहीं छोड़ेंगे. So some people are like that also. So if you have such hatred for software, then only do follow this thing, that if you really hate software, then you have to do. Otherwise EC maybe you have to do coding only if you get some placement. Like in Qualcomm, I'm kind of hardware, software, embedded kind of job. I have to do coding. In any of the things you cannot avoid. Only in some ground level job like from electrical, which Sunil sir was doing, like that kind of job is there where much coding will not be there, but करना तो थोड़ा बहुत तो पड़ेगा ही. So this is one thing. So don't be worried, everything can be managed like that. So I just gave some funny things, but it is truth. So next question is there from Kundan. Sir, is final CGPA calculated using first year marks? So yeah, first CGPA gets added every year. Like they add जो भी आपने semester क्रॉस कर लिए हैं सबका add होके CPI वो add होता रहता है based on that. सबका average whatever the formula is there. I never applied the formula to calculate. कुछ लोग करते हैं ऐसा भी, मैंने देखा है. They give some time 1-2 months or 1-2 hours after for calculating हर एक subject का marks निकाल के परसेंटेज. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट मच कि कैसे कैलकुलेशन होता है. जब रिजल्ट आता है वो करके देते हैं कैलकुलेट, यू जस्ट सी दैट लाइक दैट. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. या देयर इज नो एनीथिंग यू वांट टू. Okay, any other question is there?
Sir, one this from Utkarsh.
Yeah, maybe Gaurav can answer that.
It is especially, I think Gaurav and you can answer.
So as I think just like Tushar sir was mentioning, again I would use the same thing. It's not like how to manage. How to manage means you have to set right your priorities. If you and as first years, I would definitely recommend studies and chanting your sessions. And apart from this, you can have time for your CC. You can have for your family, your parents. And if apart from this, you can save out some time later for something like Facebook or Instagram, then that may be there. But just as Tushar sir was saying in an example, like after I've deleted my Instagram account, I'm feeling a lot happier than before. So you may even consider the option of not having an Instagram account. Even that can be used if you want to really have an effective time management. So Utkarsh can even think of some other ways also. So definitely I would recommend set right your priorities, focus more on studies, and yeah, focus more on studies, chanting, weekly sessions, your CC, your family, friends, and then if you can get time, you may think of something else. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. I am audible? Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. I am audible?
Utkarsh, you're not clearly audible.
I am audible, sir.
Yeah,
No?
you're not clearly audible. If you want, you may write in the chat box. उत्कर्ष, आपकी आवाज बिल्कुल नहीं आ रही है, बिल्कुल नहीं आ रही है, आपका इंटरनेट का थोड़ा इश्यू लग रहा है, आप चाहे तो चैट में लिख सकते हो.
Sir, which branch is, sir, good for civil services?
Sunil sir, I think you can answer this question. Saurav is asking.
Well, for civil, actually, branch is not the the bar. We can
Sir,
we see
sir, best
that
branch.
yeah. Actually, in civil, if you are aware with the pattern that how exam goes, so this optional subject only are for 2 papers. Other 7 papers are from general knowledge and this essay writing. So suppose someone is in civil or mechanical and electrical, and if he has prepared his branch thoroughly as per the demand of the exam, then definitely he can do justice with the branch study. Why this is not so important in the civil services? Because in civil services, as I just mentioned, that these 6-7 other subjects are also there, especially this GS and essay writing, and then this English language, and then this aptitude also. So that's why this branch weightage is very much reduced there. So you need not to worry if you are in either of the branch, but definitely certain branches are only allowed from our engineering. You need to see, as I have known that this electrical, mechanical, civil, chemical, we need to confirm. Certain branches are only allowed as optional subject. So once we can see from UPSC website that how many branches are allowed. If you fall into one of them, then no issue will be for you.
Sir, I am from civil engineering. Is it good for civil services?
You are from civil engineering, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so definitely it is very good. There is no as such any hindrance with this particular branch. This branch is allowed in civil services, and you can do justice with this branch.
Okay, sir. Sir, but in campus, the student of civil branch student get less placement.
Yeah, that is there in campus. But as I told, na, that this is not a much problem of worry, because since
Yes, it is
when
government
opportunities
job.
are less in campus, in the same proportion, opportunities are very much in government sector. So
Yes,
that is
PCU
compensated
like.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
सर आई वांट टू आस्क दैट शेड्यूल तो बना लेते हैं जैसा तुषार सर ने बताया था, देन हाउ टू कीप आवरसेल्फ मोटिवेटेड कि हम वो पूरा शेड्यूल जो भी किया है उसे एग्जीक्यूट करें, और जो भी अनवांटेड इंटरप्शन जैसे कभी-कभी आ जाती हैं, रिलेटिव्स का फोन आ गया तो उन्हें भी हम अवॉइड नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो उनसे कैसे फिर वो टाइम को कोप अप करना चाहिए?
Yeah, very correct question asked by Yanshu. So actually यही मैंने उसी टाइम पे भी बताया था, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन आता ही है एक्चुअली कि शेड्यूल हमको फिर थोड़ा एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा. अगर हम कुछ ज्यादा लिख ले रहे हैं कि उतना हम कर नहीं पा रहे हैं फॉलो, सो वी कैन रिड्यूस समथिंग फ्रॉम दैट, एंड अगर फिर भी टाइम बच रहा है तो वी कैन ऐड दोस थिंग्स. And unwanted things like relatives का phone आना, this is not very unwanted in the sense that we have to इफ लाइक अगर वो पूरा ही समय नहीं चला जा रहा है आपका 1-2 घंटा चला जा रहा है तो देन श्योरली वी हैव टू सी समथिंग पॉसिबल बिकॉज यू आर अ स्टूडेंट फॉर यू नाउ स्टडीज इज मच मोर प्रायोरिटी थिंग। लेकिन अगर किसी से हमें 5-10 मिनट बात भी कर ले रहे हैं कभी कभी सो दैट ऑल्सो इज फाइन ओनली, देयर शुड नॉट बी मच कंसर्न। लेकिन अगर उसकी वजह से काफी आपका प्रॉब्लम आ जा रहा है जीवन में तो योर पेरेंट्स आर ऑलवेज देयर टू हेल्प यू, इफ दे कैन टॉक टू योर रिलेटिव दैट विल बी फाइन। आई थिंक नो वन विल फोर्स टू लाइक कि मुझे तो आप ही से बात करना है लाइक दैट। इज इट ऑलराइट?
यस सर। फिर ये भी होता है जैसे ये शेड्यूल तो मैं भी काफी टाइम से बना रहा हूँ लेकिन मैं कभी भी नहीं कर पाता।
या मतलब उसी को थोड़ा सा एडजस्ट करके देखना पड़ेगा हर एक दिन रात को सोने से पहले कि आज कितना कर पाया, और जो नहीं कर पाया उसको नेक्स्ट डे में आप उसको ऐड कर सकते हैं उस चीज को कि ये वाली चीज आज मैं नहीं कर पाया। और शेड्यूल मतलब शेड्यूल से ज्यादा अभी कोई चीज 1-2 घंटा आगे पीछे हो जा रही है, लाइक आपने 5 to 6 आपने सोचा था स्टडी करूंगा लेकिन आप 6 to 7 स्टडी कर पाए, 5 to 6 नहीं कर पाए, चीजें इंटरचेंज हो गई, तो दैट आल्सो शुड बी फाइन। मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट इज व्हाट एवर द थिंग्स आर देयर, मेन थिंग्स यू आर एबल टू कवर इन अ डे, मतलब जो आप करना चाहते हैं दैट इज बीइंग कवर्ड। आप 5 घंटा पढ़ना चाहते थे, you are able to study that much and quality also, मतलब quality wise पढ़ पाए, that is fine। अगर 1-2 चीजें बीच में आ जाती हैं that interruption if can be avoided very good, अगर बचाया जा सकता है उससे तो बहुत ही अच्छा है, लेकिन नहीं some things are very unavoidable so much cannot be done, or maybe Gaurav can tell something if he has to say। This is what I follow in my life, that I don't become very much stringent कि मुझे मैंने लिखा है पेपर पर 5 से 6 पढ़ना था लेकिन 5 पे मुझे शुरू कर पाया, तो I don't become very much demotivated कि 5 मिनट अभी आगे पीछे हो गया, like that I keep it relaxed only। if ऐसा नहीं कि 5 से 6 बिल्कुल भी नहीं पढ़ा, वो भी नहीं, not going into any of the extremes। 5-10 minutes here like they are very very important। बताया तो गया है चाणक्य पंडित के द्वारा कि एक एक क्षण बहुत कीमती है, करोड़ों सोने की उसके सिक्कों के बराबर है। बट इन आवर सिनेरियो इफ सम स्लाइट चेंज इज देयर, ओके ट्राई टू डोंट बी डीमोटिवेटेड बाय दैट कि भाई अब तो मैं कुछ करूंगा ही नहीं, बहुत खराब हो गया, नॉट लाइक दैट। सम थिंग्स आर एडजस्टेबल, ओके फाइन, लाइक दैट। दिस इज व्हाट आई फॉलोड इन माय लाइफ कि 5-10 मिनट से तो मैं कभी परेशान नहीं हुआ भाई, वो तो होता रहता है, कभी कभी कुछ हो जाती हैं चीजें।
Yeah, so next question is of कार्तिकेय। कार्तिकेय पूछ रहे हैं सर एक असाइनमेंट में थोड़े मार्क्स कटते हैं तो सर ओवरऑल सीजीपीए में कितना असर पड़ता है? ओके कार्तिकेय, अब अगर एक असाइनमेंट की आप बात करो उसमें थोड़े मार्क्स कट जाएंगे तो मैं आपको बताऊं लिटरली बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, हार्डली 0.01 0.02। बट अगर आप ऐसे हर असाइनमेंट को लाइटली लोगे तो धीरे धीरे करके 0.1 और 0.2 पे आएगा और करते करते +1 और +2 पे आ जाएगा, ±1 2 ऐसा को नहीं। तो डेफिनेटली द थिंग इज हमारा प्रायोरिटी होना चाहिए कि असाइनमेंट हम टाइम पे जमा कर दें। इनकेस डेडलाइन एक्सटेंड हो गया तो वंस अगर आप नहीं कर पाए, अगर 10 असाइनमेंट मिले तो उसमें से 1-2 में आप लेट हो गए, दैट इज ऑलराइट, अंडरस्टैंडेबल भी हो सकता है, कभी सर्कमस्टांस आ गए, एनीथिंग रिलेटेड टू फैमिली और अर्जेंट सर्कमस्टांसेस, दैट इज अंडरस्टैंडेबल, इवन टीचर्स अंडरस्टैंड इट। बट अगर हम उसको हैबिट बना लिए हैं कि असाइनमेंट ठीक है कर देंगे, जब मन करेगा कर देंगे, नहीं तो लास्ट तक रखेंगे, जब तक सर भीख नहीं मांगेंगे कि नाउ प्लीज दे दो असाइनमेंट, तब तक मैं जमा नहीं करूंगा। अगर वैसा सोचेंगे देन डेफिनेटली वो आपको नंबर कम ही देने वाले हैं उसके लिए। तो वी हैव टू मेक अ प्रायोरिटी कि हम उसको टाइम से जमा कर देंगे, दैट शुड बी आवर प्रायोरिटी।
ओके सर।
या
सर असाइनमेंट समय से पहले जमा करने कोई फायदा मिल सकता है? जैसा 1 हफ्ता का टाइम दिया, आज असाइनमेंट दिया, आज ही सबमिट कर दें, तो उसका कोई फायदा मिल सकता है?
बोनस तो नहीं मिलेंगे, अब मान लो किसी को 100 आ रहा तो 101 थोड़ी कर देंगे उसके लिए।
सर
But
मतलब वो नहीं, मतलब मैं 7 days मतलब जिस दिन लास्ट डेट है उस दिन मैं सबमिट किया और पहले दिन ही सबमिट किया, तो दोनों में अंतर आएगा कोई?
नहीं, अगर आपको डेडलाइन दिया हुआ है इतना और आप डेडलाइन के दिन आप सबमिट कर दो, दैट्स ओके, आपने लॉ ओबे कर दिया ना, लॉ सारे ओबे हो गए। टीचर ने ये रूल सेट किया था, आपने रूल को मतलब रूल को वायलेट नहीं किया, फॉलो किया, जब तक उनको चाहिए था तब तक आपने दे दिया। आई थिंक तुषार सर,
पहले ही दिन
अगर
दी
इसमें
तो
कुछ ऐड करना चाहेंगे तो।
Generally in school what happens na that there will be a personal relationship with the teachers. So someone submits on first day, teacher recognize कि हाँ this boy is very good, then ये काम आता है बाद में. But in college this philosophy doesn't work much. So I mean this first day and last day बीच में भी रहो कहीं भी, that be more or less same only.
Yeah, like in our case also, sir, our semester was online, and we used to submit the assignments at the last moment only, like just before 1 to 2 hours earlier. And it is nothing like अगर हम पहले भी जमा करते हैं तो कुछ नहीं, मतलब कोई बोनस वगैरह कुछ नहीं मिलेगा ना, सेम मार्क्स सबको मिलेंगे। इवन अगर आपका कोई असाइनमेंट टाइम पे सबमिट नहीं भी होता है तो आप उनको पर्सनली मैसेज करके उनको असाइनमेंट दे सकते हो, उसमें भी आपको ज्यादा ही मार्क्स मिलेंगे। हमारे बैच में कुछ बच्चों ने तो सर को पर्सनली मेल करके भी असाइनमेंट सबमिट करा था, उनको ज्यादा मार्क्स मिल गए। सो दैट डजंट मैटर एक्चुअली कि पहले जमा कर रहे हैं तो ज्यादा मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे, क्योंकि उनके पास उतना टाइम नहीं होता ना कि एक एक का असाइनमेंट वो देखें कि इसने कब जमा करा था, मतलब क्योंकि उनको पता होता है कि ज्यादातर लोग कॉपी ही करते हैं है ना। सो
yeah, okay, like we can be practical with that, whatever is being asked, जो भी suggested timelines हैं उसको follow करें, and then everything is good enough, like that, rather than going into any extremes.
Yeah, so next question is from Shashank. He's asking, sir, in online classes समझ कुछ नहीं आता है पर मार्क्स आ जा रहे हैं, so will these concepts and chapters be useful in future? तो आई थिंक कंसेप्ट का जो प्रॉपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग है वो तुषार सर को है, उन्होंने अपने फर्स्ट ईयर में भी सारे कंसेप्ट को अच्छे से समझा था और सब्सिक्वेंट ईयर में भी बहुत अच्छे से समझा था। तो कंसेप्ट वाले जो भी क्वेश्चन था, आई थिंक तुषार सर कैन बी द बेस्ट टू आंसर कि ये कंसेप्ट और चैप्टर्स को समझने की जरूरत है कि नहीं, उनका फ्यूचर में क्या यूज है। तो सर आप इसको आंसर कर सकते हैं।
Actually, everyone can answer, everyone knows here because they have passed out, but yeah, just for the sake I'm telling that in first year whatever subjects, मतलब in every branches we know कि कौन से subject आगे काम आने वाले हैं, like chemistry is one subject, if someone is from chemical branch only, I think that subject may be useful, I don't know exactly. And from first year physics from second semester and math from second semester, that is useful for EC and electrical branches, and computer programming is essential for everyone concept wise, and mathematics is fine only, rest other things are just enjoy, I guess. Rest other things are you have to get marks.
Regarding this mathematics, regarding this mathematics, this EC, civil, electrical, mechanical, those who will be running these jobs are this gate exam, that becomes useful there. That is there in the syllabus. So maybe what you can do that you can get, and for then you can match the syllabus that whatever we are being taught in, and then you can
like that it happens. Like for GATE, mathematics for first year becomes important, and some part of physics for EC, specifically EC and electrical, becomes important, and like that other subjects are
so like बाकी वर्कशॉप वाले में क्योंकि जो मिलता है PDF उसी को कॉपी पेस्ट कर देते हैं और पूरे मार्क्स मिल जाते हैं।
Yeah, workshop is only for mechanical. In future, mechanical and production, they will be going through that subject. Other branches will not be going much through that subject.
So like my is ECE branch, so I don't have to focus on those things, right?
हाँ,
जैसा चल रहा है चलने दे अभी।
मार्क्स मिल रहे हैं तो यही कहूंगा।
हाँ सर, मार्क्स तो सर फुल आ रहे हैं सर। तो जिससे कॉपी कर रहे हैं उससे ज्यादा मार्क्स हमारे आ रहे हैं सर।
बस ऐसा भी हो जाता है, किस्मत अच्छी होनी चाहिए, कर्मा that plays important role. But yeah, पेपर में भी ध्यान रखना कि पेपर में भी you are able to write something when exams is there. This is just internal. They will give, पता नहीं इसको कंसिडर करेंगे भी, आप धोखे में मत रह जाना कि कुछ भी ना करें। तो
सर एग्जाम भी ऑनलाइन ही होंगे ना हमारे?
सर हमारे एग्जाम ऑनलाइन है, तो सर ने कहा है कि लैब वाली चीजें हटा दी है, तो 50-50 वेटेज है, तो इसका काफी फायदा होगा
सब
शायद।
सेम मेरे साथ भी होता है ऐसे
सर
ही।
बस वाइवा की टेंशन है
स्कूल
और सब
खोलने
तो हो
वाला
ही
है ना
जाएगा।
शायद?
सर
पेपर
वाइवा
में
की
था।
थोड़ी टिप्स दे दीजिए, मतलब वाइवा को कैसे प्रोसीड करें जब वाइवा सब टीचर्स पूछते हैं।
Yeah, like from first year till final year I had this experience of viva, especially कि जो सब्जेक्ट रहता है अगर आपको वो आता है अच्छे से, so then viva will go good. मतलब प्रैक्टिकल से पता होना चाहिए कि प्रैक्टिकल कैसे करते हैं, बाकी वाइवा के लिए you should know the subject कि आपको जिस भी सब्जेक्ट का है। एंड समटाइम्स एक प्रैक्टिकल चीज, मतलब ये मैं आपको बताऊंगा जो मैंने अपनी लाइफ में बहुत देखा है कि whatever you speak during viva that should be very very careful, मतलब you should be very careful with those words. एक एक शब्द जो आप बोलेंगे अगला क्वेश्चन उसी शब्द से आएगा, ये एक फॉर्मूला है टीचर्स का, तो इस फॉर्मूले को ध्यान में रखते हुए आप बोलना जो भी आप बोलोगे। तो अगर आप कुछ बताना चाहते हो कि ये वाला क्वेश्चन मुझे आता है, तो आप अपने आंसर में उस वाले क्वेश्चन का कुछ घुसा सकते हो, मतलब इफ दैट इज रेलेवेंट, उस डायरेक्शन में लेके जाने के लिए टीचर्स, मतलब दिस इज समथिंग ट्रिक ऑफ काइंड ऐसा, लेकिन मे बी वर्किंग फॉर सम टीचर्स, मे नॉट बी वर्किंग, बट या दिस इज व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू डू समटाइम्स, दैट आई यूज्ड टू टेल वेरी क्लियरली ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड। सो जो मुझे पता है वही, वरना तो ऐसे डेफिनेशन जो होती हैं वो बहुत हवा में होती हैं, उनको बताएंगे फिर उसमें से कुछ पूछेंगे तो कुछ आगे का पता नहीं, सो वहां पे हम मात खा जाएंगे, we will be defeated, चारों खाने चित लेकिन ऐसा नहीं होना है, so like that we can be little careful. So this
सर
is
हम लोग का
what
सेमेस्टर ऑनलाइन ही होगा ना?
क्या
फर्स्ट ईयर का सेमेस्टर ऑनलाइन ही होगा ना शायद?
first this I cannot say this
So
year.
सर पेपर में था आज यूनिवर्सिटी को खोलने के 15 तारीख से।
सौरभ, आई थिंक ऑन दिस मैं आपको अभी बताऊं, फाइनली MNIT का एक डिसीजन आया तो है, मार्च में वो लोग रीओपन कर रहे हैं, तो एमटेक और पीएचडी वालों को सबसे पहले ऑप्शन मिल जाएगा, उसके बाद बीटेक फाइनल ईयर्स को मिलेगा, एंड सब्सिक्वेंटली बाकी सारे ईयर्स के भी खुलेंगे। तो आई डोंट नो कि आपका ऑफलाइन में ऑनलाइन में कंप्लीटली होगा या कुछ ऑफलाइन होगा, या वॉट एवर कैन बी, हो सकता है लास्ट मोमेंट पे डिसीजन में इवन रिवर्ट। तो
15 से है एग्जाम लोग, 15 से 24 तक।
15 मार्च है ना, तो अभी भी 1 महीने है, दे कैन इवन टर्न देयर डिसीजन। तो मैं गारंटी तो नहीं ले सकता कि आपके ऑनलाइन होंगे इसके, बट यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द वर्स्ट, इसीलिए पढ़ाई तो आपको करना ही पड़ेगा, ठीक है? बिकॉज ऐसे ऐसे क्या होता है कि बहुत लोग का ये मेंटालिटी है कि हम लोग ठीक है दूसरा कोई हेल्प कर देगा, वो कर देगा, ये कर देगा, बट बिकॉज एग्जाम टाइम पे देयर इज नो वन हु कैन हेल्प यू आउट, बिकॉज उनको भी अपने पेपर लिखना है, वो अपने पेपर लिखेंगे, उसके बाद अगर उनका कंप्लीट होगा तब आपको वो हेल्प कर सकते हैं, उसमें पहले उनके 2 घंटे जाएंगे, फिर वो आपको दे सकते हैं कुछ टाइम। तो यू हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड कि आप उनसे कितना हेल्प ले सकते हो एग्जाम टाइम में, ठीक है? एंड आई हैव सीन प्रैक्टिकली देयर आर मेनी केसेस ऑफ फ्रेंडशिप्स आर आल्सो देयर। इस बार जो हुआ है कि देयर आर सम टॉपर्स आल्सो इन ऑल द ब्रांचेस जिन्होंने प्रैक्टिकली रिफ्यूज कर दिया था हेल्प करने के लिए। दैट केम एज अ बिग ब्लंडर फॉर ऑल दोज हु वर रिलाइंग ऑन द टॉपर्स। जो लोग उनके अच्छे फ्रेंड थे, जो रिलाई कर रहे थे कि हाँ ठीक है कोई नहीं, ये तो है हमारे साथ, हमारा अपना दोस्त है, साथ में हम लोग वहाँ गए थे, कैंटीन गए थे, साथ में ये किए थे, अभी तो हॉस्टल भी साथ में रूम में रहे थे, पर एट द एंड वो उन्होंने बोला कि मैं ज़्यादा हेल्प नहीं कर पाऊंगा, मुझे अपना पेपर लिखना है। तो दैट इज वाई आपको यू नीड टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द वर्स्ट। डेफिनेटली स्टडिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट। ओके सौरभ?
यस सर।
ओके, तो इफ देयर इज नो मोर क्वेश्चन देन मुझे बस एक चीज अनाउंस करना था यहाँ पे। इफ देयर इज एनी क्वेश्चन, मे बी 1 or 2 क्वेश्चंस वी कैन टेक क्विक, बट आई थिंक सर लोग को भी थोड़ा टाइम है, मतलब they also need to you know, they have their other engagements also, and right now they have extended. So I'm really thankful to both the sir, Sunil sir and Tushar sir, for extending and trying to clarify all the doubts of these first years. If anyone has maybe 1 or 2 questions, we can take after that, or else we will proceed. हाँ ऋतिक बताइए।
सर ये एंड सेम की जो एग्जाम होती है वो तो 3 घंटे की होती है, मतलब जैसे 12th और 10th की एग्जाम्स होती हैं।
तो ऐसे जो ऑनलाइन पैटर्न में हमारा 7th सेमेस्टर हुआ था उसमें हमारे 2 घंटे के एग्जाम हुए थे, बट जो ऑफलाइन होता है वो 3 घंटे का होता है।
वो तो 2 घंटे मतलब जैसे अभी तुम लोग को बहुत कम समय मिलता है, 10 मिनट और 15 मिनट,
तो ऐसे ही
उसमें मतलब
मिलेगा
सफिशिएंट समय तो
मैं इसीलिए इन द लास्ट आंसर में इसीलिए इस चीज पर हाईलाइट किया, जो लोग टॉपर्स के भरोसे थे उन्हें बिग ब्लंडर मिला था अपने 7th सेम में।
नहीं मतलब समय तो सफिशिएंट समय तो मिलेगा ना, मतलब जैसे ये नहीं ना कि मतलब
2
पेपर
घंटे
खत्म ही नहीं
मिलेंगे,
हुआ।
वो पेपर लिखने के लिए काफी है, बट अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि मैं ठीक है उसको लिख लेने तो उसके बाद मैं उससे उतारता हूँ, वो कब आपको भेज सकता है वो एट द एंड ऑफ 2 आवर्स भेज सकता है, या मान लो धीरे धीरे भी करके भेज रहा है, तो आप ज्यादा लिख नहीं पाओगे अगर आप खुद से कुछ नहीं प्रिपेयर किए हो और यू आर जस्ट रिलाइंग ऑन हिम। तो आप 1.5 घंटे बैठे रहोगे कि उसका पेपर कब आएगा और मैं ऐसे करके ऐसे बैठा हुआ हूँ देख रहा हूँ कि क्या क्या आ रहा है, और उसके बाद फिर वो 1.5 घंटे में फिर आप आधे घंटे में लिखना स्टार्ट करोगे, तो स्टिल बहुत ज्यादा कुछ वो नहीं होगा, असर नहीं पड़ेगा उस पर। ऑल्सो बहुत सारे टॉपर्स होते हैं जिनके अपने अपने ओपिनियंस होते हैं डिफरेंट आंसर्स पे, तो अगर आप 4 लोगों को कंसल्ट करोगे, 4 लोगों ने 4 आंसर बताया ना, तो आपको फिर आप असमंजस में आ जाओगे, जिसको बोलते हैं कंफ्यूजन, और बिल्कुल अर्जुन वाला स्टेट हो जाएगा आपका कि मेरे हाथ से मेरा गांडीव छूट रहा है, मैं क्या करूं, मैं क्या लिखूं। तो 4 तरह के लोग 4 तरह का आंसर बताएंगे तो आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे। तो दैट इज व्हाई आपको भी प्रिपरेशन करना इंपॉर्टेंट है।
वो बस सवाल था कि सफिशिएंट समय मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा।
लिखने के लिए मिल जाएगा सफिशिएंट समय, बट
हाँ,
ये भरोसा मत करना कि उस पे वेट भी करेंगे, उसके लिए रिलाय भी करेंगे और हम लिख भी लेंगे, पूरा कंप्लीट भी कर लेंगे।
Suppose you are asking that, suppose you have prepared on your own and then you want to write, then that would be there. The paper is designed in a way that a student will be able to finish it within time. But as Gaurav was explaining that if you are having some other sources of reliance, then this will not situation.
सर एंड सेम्स में पास्ट ईयर के पेपर्स रिपीट होते हैं क्वेश्चंस?
या डेफिनेटली।
सर ऑनलाइन सेमेस्टर कैसे होता है?
सर उन्हीं को प्रिपेयर कर लें।
So you are fortunate to get the past.
I think regarding online semester and all उसके जो भी डिटेल्स हैं, so for this I can also मतलब I can explain it to you. Is there anything आपको कुछ relevant अगर तुषार सर सुनील सर से पूछना है, so you can ask because उनका भी थोड़ा time, because they also need for some other engagements also. In fact तुषार सर का तो I think थोड़ा important engagement in the family, that is why you all can if you have any questions specifically for तुषार sir or Sunil sir, you can first ask them. उसके बाद online semesters I can answer them.
सर स्टडी मटेरियल्स क्या क्या पढ़ना चाहिए, कहाँ से पढ़ना चाहिए?
तुषार सर और सुनील सर, ये आप लोग के लिए क्वेश्चन।
Yeah, am I audible, Gaurav?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So कहाँ से पढ़ना चाहिए? So basically for every year the reference books are there. So that I used to go through them mostly. First year maths के लिए जैसे अयंगर रहती है, like one of the main book is there which the teacher teaches, and second year onwards you will get like teachers will tell the reference book mainly जो भी book रहती है. So that is the most important thing, and whatever the notes they give the class is also very very important because most of the things will ask from that only, most of the subjects like that. And कैसे पढ़ना चाहिए? So you should be kind of आपको सब पता होना चाहिए, and you should have a clear understanding of what is being taught. जो भी पढ़ाया गया है उसका understanding होना चाहिए अच्छे से, and you should be, if something is numerical subject, so you should be having good kind of ability to solve numericals without making much mistakes like that. Specifically for EC मैं बता रहा हूँ, वहाँ पे numericals रहते हैं, EC electrical and like that for numericals questions. So this is general thing. जैसा आपने अभी तक पढ़ाई किया है, आप लोग तो आए हैं ना मेंस देके IIT में, NIT में आए हैं, तो आपको तो पता है मतलब how to do that kind of thing. Subjects like here notes is all very important. जो टीचर क्लास में पढ़ाते हैं, क्योंकि वही लोग होते हैं जो पेपर बनाने वाले होते हैं. So that one thing you have to keep in your mind most of the things.
सर नोट सफिशिएंट है?
काफी.
Yeah, I think I know questions तो कभी खत्म नहीं होंगे, because ये टॉपिक ही इतना वास्ट है कि इस पे innumerable questions बन सकते हैं, innumerable answers हो सकते हैं. Just like the Vedas, they are very vast. So this topic is also very vast. So definitely questions तो नहीं जाएंगे, but we are all bound by time. So thank you Tushar sir, Sunil sir, they have taken out their time for all of you. So thank you so much sir for joining with us today, and it was really very informative for hearing both of you. So thank you so much sir, and we hope we all receive your guidance in the future also.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Gaurav.
quiz.
Thank you all.
Sir, you can announce about the quiz.
Yeah. Aman, were you saying something?
Sir, I was saying about the quiz.
Yeah, I'll announce that, but I think because Tushar sir needs to leave, na, that's why I was just saying. So thank you, Tushar sir, for your time, and we'll hope to receive all these invaluable guidance in the future also. Thank you so much, sir. And now, as we had told earlier, we had communicated earlier, we'll be having a quiz based on the OMG book, and this will be valid only for 20 minutes. इस पर timer set है. 20 minutes बाद ये response देना बंद कर देगा. After I post the link here, so you have 20 minutes to complete this quiz, and top 2 winners of this quiz will receive very exciting prizes. So do attempt, and who knows, you may be the lucky one, next one to receive all these gifts. So I'll just put the link here. Okay. There you go. The OMG link has been put up, and now it is time 8:54. So the quiz will close at 10:15, 9:15. Sorry. So at 9:15 the quiz will be closed. Before that, make sure you do attempt it. This OMG link, OMG quiz, and thank you so much everyone for joining with us today. And we hope that the session was of some use to you, and you all would be taking a lot of things to carry home and implement it. And we hope to see you all out coming very efficient and becoming very effective personalities. So thank you so much. Let's meet for the next session. And
so what do we have to fill in batch?
In
like
batch?
Batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4.
Okay, Shashank, you can fill batch 1.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Deepak, I will talk to you personally. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. That's all from our side today. Have a good day. Have a good night, and hope to see all of you continuing and growing very enthusiastically. Thank you so much. Do not forget to attempt the quiz. Okay. Thank you so much.